Good morning. Welcome for this lesson. We are going to look at an automatic electronic mosquito repellent, and in this is where we are going to see how we can treat the malaria using different methods, and we can prevent malaria in different ways. In traditionally, there have been different methods that have been used to prevent malaria. In our background study, there is numerous controls of malaria diseases that have been rapidly increased in globally. There are many cases in 1998. There are many cases. Over 245 million people are infected with malaria globally. In Kenya, 6.7 million people contracted malaria, nearly 4,000 people these lost their life. So there is many loss of lives due to the spread of malaria. The problem of a statement of this project is where there is an increase in pathogens that causes malaria. We get rid of this mosquito mosquito-borne and waterborne diseases through natural methods, and that affect our bodies through when we use these other methods. We come up with this project which is environment friendly and allows the individual to come up to prevent herself or himself from malaria when mosquitoes are repelled out of the environment. In justification, the automatic mosquito repellent is better in that it is not audible for human beings, so no interference with human being. No heart disease occurs compared to the liquid mosquito repellent. These liquid mosquito repellents are like jellies and the nets that are included with the medicines that may cause the heart diseases. No need to plug in the switchboard. It can be operated using a battery. No environment pollution, reduce malaria infection, reduction of allergic reaction from mosquito bite, and it is automated. Hence it can turn on and off automatically at specified time of the day. So in this the objective of this project is to come up with an electronic device that controls and generates multiple frequencies of oscillation and can be operated manually and automatically. Specific objectives is where we develop an automatic mosquito repellent system. We develop first an automatic mosquito repellent system, and in this system we generate the different frequencies that can affect mosquitoes, and mosquitoes get affected with 38 kHz frequency. Implement an automatic mosquito repellent system that is effective detect mosquito in the resident and public places. So we put that mosquito repellent in the public places where it can sense and it can repel the mosquito. Evaluate the efficiency of the various ultrasonic sounds in repelling different mosquito species. So we will collect the different species of mosquito, and we try to give the different specific we get different frequencies that are repelled. Ensure that the system is safety for human being and pets. So we need to come up with a system where human beings are not affected by this system, and pets, especially if you have cats in the room, it should not be affected and be scared out of the room due to that frequency. So we need to come up with a circuit that accommodate pets in the room, accommodate human being in the room without even interfering with the with their nature of working. In our literature review, we will ask we have, despite of these numerous methods of control measures of mosquito repellent, the mosquito population and what mosquito-borne diseases are still increasingly globally. Evidence-based action threshold is to initiate or intensify control activities have been identified as essential in reducing mosquito population to the level at the correct time. Many different methods have been used, and new methods are evolving to control nuisance and vector mosquito population across the world. We have, traditionally we used nets, where these nets mosquito could not able to enter in the bed, where it cannot affect human being when they are in the bed. But when you're outside that bed, you can't put the whole room with the net. So you need to have a specific, it will affect you when you are outside the bed. We use now the mosquito repellent sticks, where we have different sticks that are burned to produce a smearing odor that make it not conducive for mosquito. But these also affect the human beings in lungs and can cause even cancer. We have also the trap net, where you use to trap and electrocute the mosquitoes. This is not effective since it cannot be activated at the night when you are asleep. We have also the spray mosquito guns, where you spray the odor in the room, and this kills the mosquito. But after that, the chemical has reduced the quality, mosquito comes back and can cause malaria. We have also the mosquito coil, where you burn that coil, produce an odor and smelling for the mosquito that repels and kills the mosquito. We also have the mosquito jelly, where you apply on your body part, especially in the face and also in the hands before you sleep. And this may cause some skin problems, and some people, even the odor for it may affect human beings in their body. We have the methodology for this project, where you design an electronic mosquito repellent schematic circuit, determine component used based on the terminal voltage and the frequency to be generated, run the simulation using the multisim to confirm whether the circuit functions as expected, connect the circuit on the breadboard, and run the hardware manually. Modify the prototype hardware many times to function as it is simulation. Connect the prototype hardware in the circuit board and solder it in the component. Test the running and modify any hardware until it functions well. So in this way, you come up with a block diagram, we come with a prototype for this project, and you may be able to come up with different ways. You have the component that you use. You have a piezo buzzer, we have a 5 timer, we have two capacitors, resistors, potentiometer, a switch, and a voltage supply. We also use the Arduino kit for the automation, but we use the reader module and also RTC, with that represent the real time controller. At that, we have the simulation. We have the different simulations, and we simulate using the material, and we have the circuit that is look as follows. This is the circuit that we want, and we simulate it to get this using the multisim. So this is the circuit that we want to achieve when we put all the component in order. Then after we have done this, you come to the results where we achieve different frequencies. We have our circuit there, and the frequencies which is 38 kilohertz frequency achieved. Those are our results. And also, after we get these, we have the discussion about this project. We have different advantages or benefit of using this mosquito repellent. Its healthy benefit: reduce mosquito borne diseases, where it repels the mosquito from the ecosystems. We have eco-friendly: it avoids harmful chemicals, where it cannot pollute the environment. It's friendly to human beings. It has no effects in human beings. Cost effective: long-term savings compared to the chemicals. So when you use chemicals, they are so expensive, sometimes they fade, but this, once you buy it and you have it in the room, is just there, just simple maintenance and very few power consumption. Convenient: you can operate it manually and automatically as it is required. Though even if you forget, because man is human beings forget, it will just auto operate itself. It will open and close at the specified time. We have the charges: limited effectiveness for large areas. So it cannot occupy a whole village. It needs just a room, and even a family affairs, which is almost a radius of 5 meters. We have require reliable power source. When there is no power, the circuit is off, so you need to have a backup. Especially you use the electricity, plus now you have a battery that can store the charge. So in case of the blackout, you may be able to operate. It will operate at that time. Ultrasonic waves may not repel all mosquito species. Yeah, that's your challenge. Not all the frequencies. One frequency that is generated, but there are different species of mosquitoes, and these cannot be repelled by the same frequency. The initial startup cost is high. Due to this, we need machines for the operation to come up with this, making the setup to be costly. We have the applications where you can residential homes in the garden, hospital and health facilities, and outdoor event and camping, public space like parks and schools. These are where you can use these circuits. Future enhancement: you integration with smart home system, that is high IoT. You include IoT in this circuit. Use of AI for adaptability of repairing strategies. Use AI to detect the mosquito and it turns on. Increased range and effectiveness through the advanced technology. You use rigid and effective through the advancing of the technology, enhance portability from outdoor use. So for outdoor use, you have to increase the portability. You reduce the size of battery, but the capacity of the battery remain the same. We have our conclusion. In this, therefore, overall effectiveness of the project will develop the automatic electronic mosquito repellent, which produces a frequency of 38 kilowatts. Well, we produce this frequency, and the typical mosquito will not be able to penetrate to the room or system, and you can use of the system will easily point and above the with the relative minimal needs of maintenance. So there is very minimal maintenance. The integration of the Arduino kit will hand an option of automation and possibly to increase the functionality of these circuits. So when you include the Arduino kit, and you include the Arduino kit in this project, you are able to come up with a circuit that is automated and have different methods of achieving these problems. So when we have in this project, we have a video that explains how we generate, where we get different codes, and we operate it. Especially at this moment, you can see we have a code which is now being moved to the frequency, and it's achieved there. The code in the machines, that's our circuits. We have different, that's our oscilloscope for measuring the frequency, and we have our relay module there, which is now being mentioned. We have the RTC, which is now the red one, that is we have the Arduino kit, which has the blue color, the green, sorry, and we have our code. We are waiting to see how it reacts. At the start it was not in function, it was off. Now we are waiting for the time to reach so that it can be automated. The it's not 00, it's a question mark. So we are waiting for a few seconds for it to run and see the output. And we want to see the output after the circuit has reached the time, which is now repairing. You can see the video has turned on, and this is our frequency which we have received. So in that video, it explains how we are able to come up with this circuit, and this circuit will benefit our community with different methods that even the young children that we get to know them, we get to bear in our times, and we will be able to cater them to prevent them from getting the malaria disease. This project also is an ecosystem friendly, and in the advancement of technology, we need to come up with things that are able to be an ecosystem friendly to us. And that comes to the end of my session, and I hope you have enjoyed what you have learned, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Subscribe, comment, and share for these more and more projects that are coming from the engineer Joseph. Please like and give any comments that you feel will benefit us in technology and advancement for us. Thank you for listening me. Have a nice time.